contacted you from the WWF?
What do you mean?
Who contacted
Mean to get a job there?
Yeah. Who called you? Like, what was the initial meeting like? Who contacted you?
Oh, well, first of all, I watched one of the fights in 1990 with Henning and Darcel. They were off. They were both working for Vince.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with my wife. We were at Barry's house. And I was just almost crying because I was lonesome for one guy so bad. Just I'm selling cars and you guys are working here. I should be with you, you know? And anyways, I said, Kurt, well, Kurt was good, but it turned out they called the next day anyways, kind of a coincidence. And they said, John, we might have a job for you in a movie. I went, great. Well, the movie was Suburban Commando, Hulk. Okay. And then Mark was there, too, Undertaker. So I meet him. He's standing in the lobby. I go, what do they want? A big, sick-looking heel. I said, well, you're going to get this, Shit, I didn't even practice the line. I'm just screaming out, no credit. We don't care. So that was that. So he comes down after his reading, and he says, yeah, they told me I got they told me I got the part. So that worked out good for him, but I wasn't heartbroken. I didn't care. But then Pat Patterson called me and said, why don't you come on in here in the next week? We're going to talk to you. So him and Vince got me in the room. And they said, well, we heard you take a left when you're supposed to take a right sometimes, And I said, yeah, I know. That's the old John. We all do that stuff when we're younger, And they go, oh, okay. And that's all. So what do you want to be? Nah, Vikingist. They said, you look like a Viking. Let's make you that. So I was a Viking, but then it was trademarked. And so Vince had to change the name to the Berzerker, which he did. And it all worked out. But I always give the credit to guys who got me in were people, Kurt Hennig, Brad Rangans, that kind of guys got me in. It could have been some more unseen forces that got me in, but the main thing is remember Vern's father-in-law too.
Sure.
I had Vern Gagne really, Vern would have did anything for me. I never asked him for nothing, but he would have. And I guess I didn't use that trump card enough, but I don't care. I was happy just running around with the guys.
Right. During that meeting, John, did they mention creative? Did they mention money? Did they mention schedule? Or did they just say, we're giving you an opportunity?
Well, what they caught me off when they flipped out their nuts and they started fluffing them.
Come on.
I was shocked.
Were you?
No, they didn't do that. Well, anyways, what was your question?
They don't promise you anything in the meeting. They just say we're going to give you an opportunity. That's what I would assume. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. And they don't talk money. It's all programs. If you get with the right guy, you can make a lot of money. Like I worked with Undertaker, my pay tripled,
Yeah.
And on. But the main thing is if you work with one of the top guys and you're not a top guy, you're going to make triple the money at least. The main thing is just trying to behave yourself and stay out of, girls that can hurt you, and stay out of drugs and piss tests and all that. And for a while, they were not piss testing. It was too good, Could just, Yeah, it was too good to believe. So I was really happy for a long time with Vince. And
John, why did your run come to an end for WWF?
why what?
Why did your run come to an end in the WWF?
I just quit.
Yeah.
I was better off selling cars. Because you got to remember, I could earn 140 selling cars. I didn't like it as much as wrestling because wrestling was a party.
Mm-hmm.
And I just walked out of there. And then I even came back because they wanted me back. And I came back and I said, I just can't do this. I'm better off being with my dad. And I had my head shaved and everything, like to a car lot deal. You know? And it was different. There was no money deal unless you were a top guy. Then there was still money just because they had to pay you a top guy talent. But it was bad. You were getting, I don't know, $200-300 a night to be gone. That ain't worth it.
And then you got to pay your hotel, you got to pay your car, you got to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it ain't nothing we ain't been through before, but, you know, we just weren't going to do it.
Right.
Guys like me are, like Wayne and Enos, and they quit. And no, Undertaker was their chosen guy. You know, even the Road Warriors quit sooner or later, and they were getting $10,000 a week, guaranteed. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. They sure were. They were getting $10,000 a week, guaranteed.